Hi, this is Ken from Ken's Horticultural Services and KelownaGardens.com. Today we're talking about corn. Corn's one of the nice products that you can grow in your own vegetable garden, and you can have a beautiful sweet taste. There's nothing like freshly harvested corn. You can do so many things with it. Even just throw it on the barbecue, right in the cob and all, just right onto the grill and cook it in there. It's just delicious, delicious thing. But I'm going to teach you a few things about corn today, about having success with it. One of the tricks to growing corn is that just to understand how it pollinates. The corn is a plant that pollinates by wind or by air movement. So if you plant your corn in nice long rows, it's not going to work because you're not going to get the cross pollination. You're not going to get the pollen hitting onto all of the cobs. And so you always plant your corn in a block, preferably square or round block in a big clump, and that way they all pollinate together really nicely. The key with the corn is that this silk that comes on corn, these are called pollen tubes, and what they do is inside of each, for every single corn, every single little kernel, there is a corresponding thread or string where the pollen lands on the tip of it from another plant. It lands on it and it'll grow a little pollen tube down inside, grow all the way down until it hits the kernel, and then it fertilizes the kernel, and then the kernel will develop into a nice corn. And when you see there's kind of a hit and miss thing going on here, where some of these kernels didn't produce, they didn't get pollinated, so the cob is misshapen a little bit. But this is a very young cob and they're not quite ready yet, but you can see pretty good pollination. You can actually see these little spurs on each kernel, and that's where that little pollen string was attached. And that's what all this hair is actually just for pollination. So that's an interesting fact. So you grow your corn in a clump so the wind can get the pollen onto these little threads so it can make the kernels, so that you get a nice full cob. And other than that, corn is a heavy feeder. It needs lots of food. It's a grass family, typical of grasses. They all are hungry plants, so they need a lot of fertilization. So however you do that, there's a multitude of ways of feeding, but corn needs a lot of food, so keep it well fed and you'll get a beautiful crop. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in to KelownaGardens.com. Talk to you again soon.